Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. My name is Mimi. On today's video, we're doing fingernails. It's coronavirus, we're social distanced, quarantined, and my nails look a mess. But really before this, I kind of started doing my own gel manicure because I actually have a nail tech and I love her. She's in Atlanta. I'm going to link her information below. But the way my life is set up and where she's located, I just can't get to her as often as I would like to. So to kind of buy over on those weeks when I can't get to her, I was like, you know what, maybe I should just buy a gel light. And I did. So, and it's actually been working out once I kind of figured out how to do it. So I'm doing my nails today. I figured I'd bring you guys along, show you everything that I use to do my DIY gel manicures. And to be honest with you, like everything that I bought, like the basic necessities that I need to do my own gel manicure actually came out to be cheaper than one visit to the nail salon. So on this video, I'm going to show you how I do my gel manicure. In the description box below, I have linked all of the items that I actually use. So I've separated them out by the things that you absolutely need. And then there are also just some fun things down there for like nail art and things like that. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first things first, I actually picked up this shoebox from Dollar Tree and I just keep all of my supplies in one place. So first things first is the gel light. So this is the plug and this is the actual light that I purchased. Now I did purchase this from Walmart. It is the Sensational brand. It actually came with the gel light, the plug, and then it came with the, let's see, what is this? The base coat. It came with a nail polish and it came with a gel primer. So all of that came from Walmart in this set. I want to say the set was less than $20, maybe $22. I will try to find the link to the exact one that I have, but I'll also link one on Amazon that I've heard is also very good. Next, I have these little nail clips. I don't think they're absolutely necessary, but I just find it easier to get the polish off. If you don't know, it's very hard to get gel polish off. It won't come off with regular fingernail polish. You do have to buff it a little bit and then use pure acetone. So what I'll do is soak the cotton ball in pure acetone, put the cotton ball onto my nail, and then I'll just put this little thing on there. I'll clip this on and let the like the acetone soak off the polish. So again, these aren't necessary. I know people put the cotton ball on there and then they'll just wrap it in like aluminum foil and let it sit. In addition, you'll also need cuticle sticks. I got this pack from Walmart. The entire pack was 94 cents. Let's see. You also need a really good, I had a really good one. I can't find it. People tend to touch things here and then they get lost. So I don't know. But you'll also need a really good nail file. So I got this from Dollar Tree. It's just a good nail file because you'll need to, you know, buff your nails. All right. So here are the gel polishes that I purchased. I got these off of Amazon. I cannot remember how. Oh, here's my nail file. So I use one of the kind of rougher ones. Back to the nail polish. So I got these off Amazon. I'm not sure how much they cost, but the exact kit that I purchased is linked below in the description box. So I got all of these polishes. I want to say it was maybe $14.99. The thing is that they don't come, you have to like make your own, they give you like these stickers and you have to make your own swatch and then stick it on there and cure it so you'll know what color is in the bottle because they don't put it on the top. And then I purchased a different set for winter, and this, you can see these are more like fall winter colors, and I picked these up for spring and summer, but I'll link both in the description box. So you also will need a top coat and a base coat. Purchase this. So this is a matte top coat. This is the foundation. So this is the base gel. You put this on first, and then this is the shiny top gel. So I have two top gels. I have a matte top gel and then I have a shiny one, and then this is your base coat. just some other stuff that I grabbed off Amazon, just if I wanted to get a little crazy and do some nail art. I did pick up these brushes. I don't think this whole set was $10. So it came with the brushes. It came with the striping tape. I haven't used this, but it came with all of these different tapes and the dispenser. It also came with a dotting tool. If I want to make like dots and designs, it came with this. And it also came with a gang of rhinestones. So these are all the basic essentials that you don't need the art stuff, but you need the base coat, the top coat, and you need a gel nail polish. And this is from my nail tech. She makes cuticle oil, so I keep that in there as well. So these are all of the things that I have, just supplies that I use. So we'll go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how I do my nails. So I forgot to show you one thing in the items that I have. I picked this up from Target, and it's actually nail polish remover. What does this say? Dip It. It's supposed to remove glitter and gel polish from natural nails. It has this little thing on the inside where you can actually like stick your nail in and you like move your nail up and down, and it's supposed to remove it. It does to a certain extent, but you still have to kind of probably soak it in something. So right now my nails, yeah, removing gel polish is not like regular polish. You're gonna need pure acetone. So I picked that one up from Target, but I also just grabbed this one from the beauty supply store. So, but before you even get to that point, you'll want to like lightly buff. If you weren't raggedy like me and your whole nail was still kind of polished, you'd have to buff your whole nail. But I'm just buffing the areas that have nail polish on them just to kind of loosen it up. After I lightly buff the nail polish off, I'll go ahead and soak, I'll run it through that little thing, and then I'll put cotton balls on them and then put on the little nail cover things to let it continue to soak off. I just haven't had a lot of luck just with that scrubby thing getting all of the polish off, but it's a good place to start. So after you let your nails soak for a while, what you'll notice is that the nail polish will start to like bubble up. I don't know if you can see this, but you'll see it. It'll look like it's starting to like loosen up. You'll see it breaking apart. Then you want to just take your little orange stick, and then you'll go and you will just kind of scrape off the rest of it. Sometimes with the gel polish, it does not come all the way off, and you'll just have to kind of buff the rest of it off. If you find that, after you scrape it, you still have a little bit of nail polish, just lightly and just buff it, and the polish will fall away. So after you've gotten all of the nail polish off, what you want to do is go ahead and take your file and lightly buff the surface of your nails, and then you'll also want to shape them into the shape that you want them to be. Next, you'll want to go ahead and soak your hands so that you can soften your cuticles. This is a very important step. It is like imperative to make sure that the polish stays on. So you want to just give your cuticles a soak for about 10 minutes or so. Once your cuticles are all soft and pliable, you want to take your little orange stick and push your cuticles back. This is a very important step because what happens is if you don't push your cuticles back, the nail polish kind of like attaches to it and then it will lift up. So you absolutely, if you want your manicure to last for at least 2 weeks or so, you definitely want to make sure that you take time to do this step and go ahead and push your cuticles back. I do not recommend like cutting them. You know how like when you go to the nail salon and they kind of go through with the scissors, like I don't do all of that. I just gently push it back. That should be enough to get you by. And if, once I push it back, sometimes I'll see like, little white stuff around it, and I'll just kind of scoop that out, but definitely not going in too deep. Now it's time to get ready to polish your nails. So I'm trying to figure out which color I want. I'm kind of feeling this lavender. But I'm also feeling this coral color. Well, I don't know. I think I am going to go with the lavender. The very first step you want to do is start with your base gel. You're just going to very thinly put that onto your nails. It is so important to make sure that you only use thin coats, otherwise the polish will lift. So you're going to use just a thin coat and you are going to cure it for 30 seconds. The gel light that I have, it will actually blink when 30 seconds is up. It'll blink twice and then it blinks again at 60 seconds. So the base coat only needs to cure for 30 seconds. The actual nail polish needs to cure for the whole 60 seconds. So I don't know if all lights have that functionality, but this one does. Gel polish is incredibly thick, like way thicker than normal nail polish. So again, I can't stress enough how important it is to make sure that you are putting on very, very thin coats. It's better to have multiple very thin coats than a couple thick coats because it will not, like the nail polish will chip. On this particular color, I ended up having to do like 4 very light coats just because I could not get it to be like really opaque. So I'm not sure if I'm really a fan of the formula on this color or that's just how gel polish works. You know, that's not professional grade. So once I got the nail polisher I wanted, I decided I wanted a few rhinestones. So I'm just going to add just a dab of nail glue. You want to make sure that if you're doing any type of like rhinestones that you want to put that on before you put your top coat on. So I took the tip of the orange stick, dipped it in the top coat just a little bit to make it tacky so that I can get a grip on the rhinestone and just place it on each of the nails that I want them on. Now it's time to apply the top coat. Again, very light. I normally do about 2 very light top coats, and make sure that you wipe or like swipe the top of your nail just to help prevent chipping. After my final coat and my final cure, I like to go ahead and add on my cuticle oil. Just kind of, start shining my hands up a little bit. And if I find that I had some paint go over onto my cuticles, I will then use the orange stick to gently kind of rub that off. And there you have it. A super cheap, easy way to just kind of give yourself some self-care and do your own nails. Again, I've linked everything down in the description box, so just so you can kind of see maybe a little bit better the color that I used. I actually like this color. But yeah, I can't stress enough how important it is to make sure that your coats are really thin. The nail polish will actually chip. So please, 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 if you don't do anything else, make sure that you are using really thin coats. And I will say it will take you a couple of times of just practice getting the consistency right and making sure that your polish lasts. So generally I can get about 2 weeks out of these. So hope this was helpful. If you are new here and you are not subscribed, I'd love to have you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I will see you guys on the next video.